Everybody, it's Renari. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. It is 2 days as of recording to ONEUS' comeback, and we have one more album that I can do in that time. So we're going to be getting into now Lived. So Lived is the To Be or Not To Be album, which is insane to me because I feel like To Be or Not To Be, to me, feels so early in like their career. Like it feels like it was like the second thing I checked out. It must have been close. So on this album, we have Intro Lived, Skipping To Be or Not To Be, Dead or Alive, Dizzy, Airplane, Come Back Home. We've already done Come Back Home, of course. That's the first thing. That's how I got into ONEUS. So instead, we're going to be doing that one Japanese track that I missed. I forget what it's called. I'm sure it's in the title of the video. So let's get into it. And if you're just finding my channel, please subscribe to me down below. You can follow me on Twitter for updates and other stuff. Please comment down below so I can chat with you guys and join the Discord. Okay, so I figured let's actually just start with the Japanese song, Only One, because that's where we left off. So we might as well do that before we get into Lived. So let's go. Move my smoothie. Ooh, it's funky. Oh, this isn't helpful. This isn't helpful to me. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, I can literally not find one with English translation. So whatever, we'll use this and just hope it's right for the color correction, and that's kind of why we'll be here, because I have no idea what it's about. Oh, it's so funky. Ooh. Ooh, I like how that like pauses for a second. Ooh. Oh, okay. This might be my favorite of the Japanese tracks, and I already know it. It has like such a good, consistent, funky and fun beat. It's like Black Mirror-ish. Ooh, even that in the back. Raspberry flavor. Yes. Ooh. Slow it down. Oh, so high. That's so much grit. I like the quickness of that in this flow. Oh, it's such a good party song. Oh. Oh, it's really good. It has like a beat that you do kind of expect it to go through, but the power in all of it is really, really nice. It's so good. I wish I knew what it was talking about. Both of them together. Come on. Who's going so high up there in the back? I love that one. I'm glad. Thank you. Because it was all of you guys that told me not to miss it. It literally was not on any of my discography lists or anything like that. So I would have just entirely missed that song for quite a while, I'm sure. Thank you. I loved that one. If you do have an idea of where I could find the English translation, please let me know because I will check it out on my own time. I literally don't know what they're talking about. Only one. I assume they're talking about You're the Only One, but I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so next we're going to get into the album. Okay, intro lived. I have high hopes for this song like I do for every intro. It's a short one. Only 1 minute. Aww. There's like a very intense heartbeat going on in the back. This is really sad. Oh, I like how he pronounced that. It's so airy at the end. Yeah. Wow, a lot of references to the songs coming. Oh, it was a heartbeat. Do or die, and it's death. That was so sad and fucked up. Not gonna lie, that is a very different idea for the start of an album than the rest of the intros have been, in my opinion. But that goes right into Be or Not to Be. I like that. And then we have right after that Dead or Alive. I see like how this could go into Come Back Home as well. Interesting. Not my favorite one that I could like take away as a song because some of their intros are like that where I'm like, I need this a full version and I need to like listen to it often. Not like that, but it is an interesting intro into To Be or Not to Be. So we're going to skip that one. We have Dead or Alive next, which I think I have heard about like literally since I started standing ONEUS. Everyone was like, you have to check out Dead or Alive. I'm like, I will get there, I promise. So let's get into that. All right, Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive. Ooh, kept getting higher and higher. And it sounds like, I don't know if it's him again, Raven or Lido. I'm assuming it's Lido by how deep it is. Underneath. Or maybe that's just the instrument. I don't know. I can't tell, but it matches very well. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was going to be completely different. Oh, tease, and then. Your singing voice. There's a lot going on in this already. Little guitar here. Ooh. They're all doing such different flows for this beat. So weird. Oh. But I thought it was going to be more intense, but a recurring theme. I love it. That would be so confusing for me. I feel like that's going to be confusing for me, not to say that as to be or not to be, like the switch up in flow. That's so confusing for my brain right now. But like they're all doing such different things on this, and the actual instrumental is pretty minimalistic. It's just kind of pulling and pushing away in intensity, which is interesting. Vocals though. Or not to be. Oh. And look at this like funky retro, just very low key beat. Or die. Like it's an instrumental chorus. I wasn't expecting that. I'm calling it. I think this is Connie and Lito's song. Like they are both, oh my god, like amazing on this. A different beat is being introduced already. Ooh. Oh, I like this instrumental. Oh. I have thoughts on this song. Okay. It's not my favorite song. I didn't like it as much as I thought I was going to. It is really intense and not intense at the same time. It really my favorite part of it, one is having the instrumental chorus is great. I do love those from time to time. The vocals are so good, like Lito's vocals. Whenever Lito's singing, I'm down. I'm in. I'm all fucking in. Kanhi got those same high notes as Soho, which I love because usually, some songs Kanhi will get them too, but it's mostly Soho. So I'm glad like Kanhi also got those runs. Not too much from Xion and Hwanwoong or Raven really, but I think that the actual like structure of the song was a little confusing for me, but also repetitive. It's like it just kept going and it kept doing the same chorus and the same instrumental. I liked when they like had a little pause at the end there with after Soho. but then it just went right back into that with like no change up. And it didn't feel any more dramatic to me on that last one. So it was just kind of like, okay, here we go again. So it was a little repetitive for me. It was okay. It really fits into this album. I wouldn't place it as one of my favorite ONEUS songs, but it's really, really cool to listen to, especially in the context of this album and picking apart like individual things in the song that I really, really liked. Okay, after this we have Dizzy. Dizzy. Without even taking into context the photos, I feel like Dizzy will be a softer song. Just by the name Dizzy. A light song. Okay. Ooh, actually that had like an intense bass that I wasn't expecting to start with. Whoa, we've gotten like parts from everybody already in the first 40 seconds. That's unheard of. Aww. Oh. This one has such a good vibe to it. And her vocals are so like so strong. I like the fun flow from the rapping part as well. This is very focused on like rhyme scheme, which is nice because it really flows with that like happy feeling. Okay. And that's super catchy. There's so many moments already on this album where Kanye is like interrupting Lito. He's like going right over him. You're so innocent. Ooh. No. Soho's absolutely with this almost a cappella clap section. Absolutely. Oh. God, I love his voice so much. That was such an opposite from the rest of the album so far. Uh, plus, I didn't bite my tongue. Not at all. Um, plus, that was my favorite so far on the album, other than Come Back Home. I don't know if anything will beat Come Back Home. I haven't actually ranked their songs yet, but Come Back Home has to be up there. Uh, that's my favorite so far out of, like, I think that even beats To Be or Not to Be. To Be or Not to Be such a good title track, but like I really liked the vibe of this one. I really liked how fun it was. There was some really catchy parts in there. The vocals were great. Like this really reminded me of the first two albums that I adored. And I feel like I've gotten that. I've gotten like one song on each album since then, or at least in each video since then. That reminds me of those first two albums where I loved every single song like to die for. And this one is that. So after this, we're done. We're already done with this album. We have Dizzy. Sorry, we have Airplane. We just did Dizzy. We have Airplane, and that's where we'll end. And after that, will be the comeback, and then we're gonna get back here. Go step back in the past for 2 albums, which will be really fun, but not actually that many songs. There's a lot on Devil. There is a lot on Devil though. Okay, Airplane, it looks like they performed this as well, so I might do that. I really want to see it, if I like it. Which I'm sure I will, but... What is that? What is that from? What is that from? That's another ONEUS song, isn't it? Oh, that's gonna piss me off. I'm looking through their songs. Oh, I can't tell. What is that riff? I know that riff. Oh, it's in my head. Oh my god, if I figure it out later, I will tell you, but I know that from somewhere. If you know what I'm talking about, please let me know. This feels super familiar to me. Ooh, I like how... I really like his voice right here. Oh, they have like a rock sound in there. Wow, that mix is very weirdly, honestly. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a very pop song, and then we have that bum 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 bum. I guess it gives it some more depth. So many sounds came out of him. Love that. Ooh. I didn't expect him to go that slow. Oh my god, it kept going. Why are their lyrics always so damn cute? So innocent. Feel about that one. I feel like I like it, but I don't know. Like off of this album, this probably was not one of my favorite albums. Come Back Home though. Come Back Home is like, oh, that one. I think if I were to rank this album, it would be Come Back Home, Dizzy, To Be or Not to Be. I feel like Airplane and Dead or Alive, I feel very similarly about. Where they're a little bit repetitive. They're both like good songs, or they're fine, but they're not like special standouts for me. Whereas like the rest of them definitely are. And an intro I'm not counting as like one of those songs where I would like rank them. But overall it's still a good album. It's definitely getting into a different era, I think, for them. And I feel like I could tell the difference as well in like music videos, but now it's like in hindsight I could see the difference. And I think this would have been the first, like just thinking back to their other songs, this was the first like change in their discography. And it can only get better from now. So this album maybe not being my favorite, or like not having standouts to me, or not all of them being like absolute diehard loves, makes sense, because if they were changing up a little bit of their style for this album and then going forward, I do see like how all of this would influence the later title tracks at least. I see that they're probably progressing into a really good direction. But for now, those old albums are like my babies I'm going to hold tight forever. This one, I think I have to warm up to these songs and listen to them a couple more times. Again, nothing that I didn't like, I just didn't love. I love Dizzy though. I did love Dizzy, and we'll see about the other B-sides. And I love the Japanese track as well. Now, as of this video, if you're watching as it comes out, we will have the comeback, so we'll be doing that very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video and listening to this album with me. I'm very excited for Binary Code and Devil. Especially, I know that those two albums are a lot of your favorites. So we will see very soon, hopefully. Thank you so much. I will see you soon.